case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a 2003 case in the United States Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit, the Environmental Protection Agency's EPA capacity to interpret the Clean Air Act was up for scrutiny. This arose from a dispute over Texas's operating permit program under the Clean Air Act. In 1996, the program was given initial approval, but full approval was withheld until certain deficiencies could be addressed, which finally occurred in 2001. Despite Texas's eventual compliance, petitioners argued that the EPA overstepped its authority by granting full approval before all requirements had been met. At the focus of the case is the Clean Air Act, created in 1970 and later amended in 1977 and 1990. Tasked with the protection of air quality and public health, the Act delegates enforcement to state and local governments. It expects states to devise implementation plans for emission regulation that adhere to the federal ambient air quality standards. In 1990, Title V was added to the Act, stating the requirement of operating permits for major pollution sources and a federal authorization procedure for state-run permit programs. The EPA's role was defining regulations for key elements of a Title V operating permit program, which each state should then develop and submit for approval. The EPA can grant full approval for any program that complies with the Act's requirements. The court, applying the seemingly lenient Chevron standard, found that EPA's decision to require Texas to correct all deficiencies before receiving full approval was reasonable. The court also concluded that the EPA's approval of Texas's program was not arbitrary or capricious. Any presumption against a judicial review of an agency's decision not to enforce a statute was upheld by the court, recognizing that the agency is oftentimes in a better position to weigh the complexities involved in enforcement. Therefore, it was ruled that EPA's decision not to issue a nod was not subject to judicial review under the APA.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.